Yes. Do you remember Brad at all? Chuck Smith. Okay. I just think you sending us in. Yep, no problem. I'm going to apologize. I didn't come close the first time either, so we're good. That's awesome. I'll walk around here.
This way, which is going across the street. Yes.
Other stuff too.
Fans, now's the time to get to the concession stands. Three tacos, quesadillas, Elmo tacos, scones on the south side. In the main concession area, you can eat cheeseburgers, hot dogs, pulled pork tacos, and salads. You can also cool yourself off with some shaved ice at the shack. Be sure to visit those stands for some tasty treats.
Y'all did, didn't you? Play-by-play today, huh?
Play.
Play. No, we did the anthem for the first game today.
Just making sure.
Yep. As soon as he tells us, or we'll start. I think, but they never tell us what's going on, so we just kind of go fair foul, safe out, ball strike.
He's not up there.
Sorry. I'm gonna go check on my gate. I'm gonna go check on gate. Yeah, do the gate check. Hey, call him up on the phone, see if he's gonna do it.
I don't know where to go to my position.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to St. George, Utah, where Game 13 of the tournament features your Tyler Junior College Apaches versus the number 8 seed Yavapai. I have no idea their mascot offhand. I think it's the Rough Riders, Yavapai Rough Riders. I am Chuck Smith, the Associate Athletic Director at Tyler Junior College. Alongside of me will be the Athletic Director, Dr. Tim Drain. He'll have a couple score inputs and things here or there.
With the lineups for the visiting Yavapai Rough Riders. Batting first, number 3, playing left field,
And we'll turn the crowd mic up for the player introductions, and then we'll go back through those.
Jocelyn Ellis. Batting third, number 6, playing first base, Andrea Stalalo. Batting fourth, number 7, playing left field, Dusty Durham. Batting fifth, number 12, center fielder, Mahana Chong. Batting sixth, number 1, third baseman, Carissa Pena. Batting seventh, number 15, the designated player, Leanna Chalenmerson. Batting eighth, number 2, the catcher, Savannah Ramirez. Batting ninth, number 13, the shortstop, Shayna Ige. And the pitcher, number 8, Amy Robinson. For Tyler Junior College Apaches. Batting first, number 5, playing shortstop, Jaslyn Crowder. Batting second, number 3, playing second base, Haley Mills. Batting third, number 15, playing center field, Hannah Huey. Batting fourth, number 21, Amber Landry. Batting fifth, number 16, playing first base, Marina Duran. Batting sixth, number 24, playing right field, Carly Heron. Batting seventh, number 8, The designated player, Brenda Pericari.
So there's a button up top.
Batting 8.
I'm gonna have to send this to
Number 12.
my parents.
Playing left field.
That's the
Brittany Witten. Batting 9th. Number 2, playing third base, Lauren Becker. And your pitcher, the flex player, number 20, Abby Walker.
We'll go ahead and go through those lineups once again. Visitors on the scoreboard and batting first is Yavapai.
We're good to go here on field 4.
Number 3, or leading off, number 3, Nicole Matta. She's in left field, batting second. And at second base, number 5, Jocelyn Ellis. Batting third,
I'm gonna copy the URL.
and at first, number 6, Andrea Sotelo. Batting fourth, and in right field, number 7, Dusty Durham. Batting fifth, and in center, number 12, Taylor Chong. Batting sixth, and at third base, Carissa Pena. And batting seventh, the designated player, number 15, I believe it's Lene Clementson. Batting eighth, behind the plate, number 2, Savannah Ramirez. And batting ninth, and at shortstop, number 13, Shanae Ige. In the circle for Tyler, number 20, Abby Walker. Behind the plate is Amber Landry. Going around the horn, and we'll set that line up for Tyler at the bottom half. But going around the horn, we have Becker, Crowder, Mills, and Duran. And around the outfield, Witten, Huey, and Heron. Leading off for Yavapai is Matta. Matta on the season, a .347 average, 50 hits, 13 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 home runs. Looks at strike 1. Yesterday, Matta went 1 for 4 with a run, score, a walk, and a strikeout. Looks at ball 1 high. Yavapai comes into today's contest after playing 10 innings yesterday, 9 innings of scoreless ball, and then giving up 2 runs to Walter State in the top half, and then coming back and scoring 3 in the bottom. Your winning RBI hitter is Carissa Pena. Out of that one, she went 1 for 4 with an RBI. That single hit, that single RBI was what put Yavapai up and over. 2-2 count for Matta. And fans that were with us yesterday, we have a little bit different of a setup. I have went and bought a little fan, and has got her swinging on strike 3. So Matta will strike out in her first at bat. But I got a little fan and have it set up right beside the iPad today, so hopefully that thing stays cool. On a different field, as you can tell, you have the ridge in the background. Beautiful scenery here on these fields as strike 1 comes right across the middle. Up to bat is number 5, Jocelyn Ellis. Ellis, a .361 average. Takes a cut at that one, tips it back. She has 66 hits, 12 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 home runs on the year. Yesterday, she went 1 for 4 with a walk. One, 2 count now for Ellis. Takes that one up and in. In the circle yesterday for Tyler, Abby Walker threw 7 complete, only gave up 3 hits. As ball 3 high there. But gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, and had 11 Ks. As that one's hit and easily able to get to it is Huey. So F8 for Ellis. Brings up the third batter of the day, Andrea Sotelo.
Batting in the third position. Playing first base, number 6, Andrea.
Sotelo leads Yavapai in the batting average category with .451. Has 204 at-bats, 92 hits, 18 doubles, 3 triples, 18 home runs on the year. Looks at strike one. Sails high for ball one. One count now for Sotelo. Gets that one left center, just a high fly ball. The wind is blowing out towards that direction, so balls will carry, but Sotelo gets another F8, so 3 up, 3 down for Yavapai in the top half of the first. We'll go through that Tyler batting order. You'll have leading off, playing at shortstop, number 5, Jaslyn Crowder. Batting second, and at second base, number 3, Haley Mills. Batting third, and in center field, number 15, Tana Huey. In the cleanup spot today and behind the plate, number 21, Amber Landry. In fifth, or batting fifth, and at first base, number 16, Marina Duran. Batting sixth over in right field, number 24, Carly Heron. Batting seventh, your designated player, number 8, Brenda Ipagere. Batting eighth, and in left field, number 12, Brittany Witten. And rounding out the order in ninth, over at third base, number 2, Lauren Becker. In the circle for Yavapai's number 8, Amy Robinson. On the year, Robinson has a 1.48 ERA, 32-6 record. Has 232 in the third innings. Has given up 207 hits, 73 runs, 49 of those earned, 43 walks, and 213 strikeouts, and 12 home runs. Opposing batting average is a .385. Yesterday, she threw all 10 innings, gave up 10 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, and 5 Ks against Walter State. Crowder looks at strike one. Crowder a .464 average on the year, 224 at-bats, 104 hits, 30 doubles, 4 triples, and 15 home runs. Takes a hack at that one, fouls it down the right field line for strike 2.
I'm going to offer my stat. One of our coaches has a birthday today.
If you happen to know which one, the number to text is in the description part of the YouTube broadcast. So if you're watching full screen, you can kind of go back down or bring it up on a different device and look at that. You can also text us, let us know where you're listening from, who you're listening for. It was a 0-2 count, tough to look at. It was actually a 1-2 count, tough to look at. So count is even at 2-2. Fights that one back, and that's going to go out of play down the right field line.
These two schools also have a history in soccer, men's soccer especially. And Mike Pantaleone, men's soccer coach over there at Yavapai, is a good friend of Steve Clements, and both Hall of Famers. And Yavapai's hosted the national championship. In fact, when TJC won it last, it was at Yavapai. So a program that's well respected in all their sports, no doubt.
And that one gets jammed up on the inside and just goes straight to a 1U or a 3U over at first. Brings up Haley Mills. Looks at strike one on the inside. Mills a .313 average on the year. 201 at bats, 63 hits, 17 doubles, 1 triple, and 4 home runs. And a changeup floating high. Swing and a miss for Mills. Mills now down 0-2. Close one to watch on the outside, but looked at ball 1. Check swing, and I'm going to say she went. So Mills will be down by way of a strikeout. Brings up the 3-hole Tana Huey. Tana Huey is a team-leading .520 batting average. Has 171 at bats, 89 hits, 18 doubles, 3 triples, 9 home runs. Looks at ball 1 low and in. One-0 count now for Huey. Gets that one. It's going to float up and a stab and catch by the shortstop, Ige. Will sit down the Apaches in order by way of 3 UK and an F6. So both teams down in order to start off this one. And appreciate everybody for watching, listening in, and feel free to text us. Have a contact number there in the bottom portion that has the description in there. But that number is 903-467-3203. Always like to see who's listening in, and we'll periodically come in and make sure we mention everybody, where they're listening from, who they're listening for. Have some folks listening in from Hawaii for shortstop Shanae Ige for Yavapai. As well as some fellow TJC student athletes and golfers watching in. Hopefully the video and the whole feed stays connected a little bit. We went and bought a fan last night. Supposedly this fan has turbo force with 3 velocities. We're on the speed number 3. We'll see if it has the 1-year warranty, whether it lasts or not. We'll see. Up to bat for Yavapai, number 4, 5, and 6, Durham, Chong, and Pena. Durham, first pitch, swinging that one, fouls it back. Durham, a .412 average on the year, 199 at bats, 82 hits, 11 doubles, 3 triples, and 10 home runs. Strike right across the middle. Walker, as a starting pitcher this year, has a 1.72 ERA, 26-3 for the Apaches. There's ball 1 on the outside. Has 37 appearances, 26 starts, 13 complete games, 6 shutouts, 2 saves, 2 complete games, or 2 perfect games. Has another ball low. Has 174 2/3 innings of work, has given up 106 hits, 54 runs, 43 of those earned, 64 walks, and 251 strikeouts. Opposing batting average is a measly 169. As gets a hold of that one, it's going to travel towards the fence and off the glove of Heron. So that's going to be a double for Durham.
Center fielder, number 12, Marana Chong.
Not sure if you would consider that an error or a well-hit ball as it kept traveling. She was on the run. We're going to give it a hit. So a 2B9 for Durham. And again, these stats are unofficial, so we can sure come up with one thing and it may be logged in as another later, but right now we're going to unofficially give that one a double for Durham. Up to the plate is Chong facing the 0-1 bunt, sack bunt for Chong by way of 1-4. So she does a job, gets Dusty Durham over to third, brings up Carissa Pena. Pena, 380 average on the year. Has 62 hits, 7 doubles, and 3 home runs, 30 RBIs. Slaps at that one, fouls it off down the right field line. So 1 out, Durham on third. Pena looking at a 1-2 count. Goes to bunt, and now a rundown is at third. And gonna get her tagged. So I'm not even gonna try to describe how that one went down. I'm just gonna call it that Becker, yeah, we're gonna call that a rundown out and Becker tagged her. I believe it was Becker. Yeah, Lauren Becker tagged her. So we'll just call that a 5 rundown. I'm not quite sure how to write that one on the scorebooks, but and I thought it was a 1-2 count. And then she went through. I'm not sure what. Okay, now it's a 1-2 count. So a 1-2 count now for Pena. 2 outs, nobody on now. And takes a swing at that one, gonna get another K for Abby Walker. And in a roundabout way, TJC sits down the 4-5-6 for Yavapai. After a leadoff double, then gets caught in a rundown is Durham. So TJC heads into the bottom of the second. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Amber Landry, Marina Duran, and Carly Herron.
We just got an email here from Daytona, Florida. So the final results of the Women's Golf National Championships. And TJC started after day 1 in 6th place, moved it up to 4th place, and retained it. So looks like they finished 4th in the country. Although now that I look at it, they might have sent the wrong document. It looked like it still was round 3.
Hats, hoodies, and more.
Oh, I guess the final round wasn't completed due to bad weather. So they only go with the 3 rounds. So TJC finishes 4th in the country. And while she's getting ready to walk in front of us, I don't know if anybody guessed that it's Audrey's birthday today.
Coach Farfan.
Coach Farfan.
Yeah, she's walking across right there. Wave, Coach Farfan. All right, good talk.
But congratulations to women's golf. Men's golf is next week. I think you said a couple of them were listening. But They're off to Indiana, currently ranked #1 in the nation. So shout out to those guys, and hope they represent TJC well as we move here to the bottom of the second.
Landry on the year. Looks at strike one across, but Landry on the year is a .402 average. 78 hits, 15 doubles, 2 triples, 11 home runs. Yesterday, Landry went 1 for 3 with an RBI. A 1-1 count now for Landry. Big swing at that one for strike 2. And looked at that one towards the outside corner, and that'll be Robinson's second K of the day earned.
Stepping into the box.
Brings to the box Marina Duran.
Number 16. Late first base.
Duran is a .412 average on the year, 199 at bats. 82 hits, 11 doubles, 3 triples, 10 home runs. And that's going to fall in for a hit. So Duran will be on by way of a 1B9.
Now stepping up to the plate. Number 24, the right fielder, Carly Heron.
Brings up Carly Heron in the 6th hole. Heron a .424 average, 158 at bats, 67 hits, 12 doubles, 1 triple, 13 home runs, and 66 RBIs on the year. Takes a soft cut at that one for strike 1.
Get your hands, sir.
0-1 count now for Heron. Duran's on first. Goes to bunt. Lays it down and gonna beat it out. So Duran will advance to second. Heron will get on by way of a 1B2. So with 1 out, TJC has runners on first and second. Brings to the plate the designated player, Brenda Ipaguirre. Ipaguirre seeing her first action of the tournament. .284 average, 67 at bats, 19 hits, 6 doubles, 1 triple, and 16 RBIs. Shows bunt, pulls it back for a ball 1. Takes a cut at that one high for strike 1. I want to thank the Brockhouses listening in all the way from Kenner, Louisiana. And tries to quick bunt that one, sends it back off for strike 2. Also, Lauren Becker's grandparents checking in again today from Onalaska, Texas. A 1-2 count now for Ipaguirre. That one was too close for comfort, but caught a ball. 2-2 count, 2 on and 1 out. Duran on second, Heron on first. Chops at that one. That's going to foul back just behind us. So reset a 2-2 count. Two count, 2 on, 1 out, and takes a cut at a high one. So Ipagiri will strike out at her first at bat. Third strikeout for Robinson on the day. Brings up the 8-hole Brittany Witten. Witten is coming into the tournament with a .310 average. 45 hits, 7 doubles, 4 home runs, 24 RBIs. Looks at strike one towards the outside. Count, 2 outs, 2 on. Takes a high cut at that one for strike 2. No go on that one, but it was pretty close across the plate. So 1-2 count now for Witten at the plate. Duran's on second. Heron is on first. Lets that one go high that time. So deuces are wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the bottom half of the second. Big cut at that one. Would be another strikeout for Robinson. She'll get her 4th of the day.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors.
So TJC will leave 2 on as we head to the top half of the third with 7, 8, 9 coming up for Yavapai. Clementson, Ramirez, and Ige.
We do have some scores from the 2 o'clock games or 2:30 games were all the elimination games for the day. And looks like number 6, McLennan, eliminated number 14, Indian Hills. Number 12, San Jacinto hung on and defeated number 13, Howard 2-1. I believe that was a 10-inning game. Number 9, Walters eliminated number 16, Georgia Military 4-1. And number 10, Lakeland eliminated number 15, Spartanburg 9-2.
Leading off for the Rough Riders, here at the top of the 3rd inning, number 15, designated player, Nina Clementine.
Up to bat to lead off the top half of the third in the 7-hole, number 15, Lene Clementson. Clementson, a .364 average on the year. Looks at strike one. 110 at-bats. 40 hits. 8 doubles. 4 home runs. Looked at ball 1 high. Took a swing at that one for strike 2. Sails that one up and away for ball 2. Count now even at 2-2.
Got to give a shout out now to Doc McGuire's wife, Shelly, now listening in on YouTube channel. So hi to Shelly McGuire. Eddie's been relatively behaving himself, ish.
Mostly.
Ish.
Ish. We'll go with ish.
A lot of ish.
A lot of ish.
Savannah Ramirez.
Walker gets her 3rd strikeout of the day. Brings up Savannah Ramirez in the 8-hole. Ramirez a 380 average, looks at strike 1. 71 at-bats, 27 hits, 4 doubles, 1 home run. As you can tell, maybe the screen got just a little bit shady there. We finally got one cloud to pass over us.
But it's a dry heat.
It's a dry heat. It's nowhere near humid. Beautiful scenery.
Gorgeous. If you look at the Patchy Twitter feed, I'm getting ready to post the view. And you can see it here. I actually went this morning and walked that big hill that's over there behind right field. Beautiful, beautiful town. It's a gorgeous venue for softball.
Ramirez goes down looking. Brings up the 9-hole, Shayna Ige. Ige a 197 average, 61 at-bats, 12 hits, 1 double, 1 triple. Takes a swing at that one. I was glad to have the Ige family watching in from Hawaii. Saw that message come in earlier. Looks at ball 2. Takes a hack at the 2-1 pitch. Evens it up at 2-2. So 2-2, 2 outs for Ige. Makes contact with that one. It's going to float out to left field, and easily able to get to that one is Witten. So for the 3rd straight inning, Yavapai goes down in order by way of KK and then an F7.
Nobody left on base.
So after 2.5, we're still scoreless here in Tyler. Not here in Tyler. I'm so used to calling the games in Tyler. Here in St. George, Utah. Game 13 of the tournament. The winner of this contest will go on to play the winner of Butler and Florida Southwest State. The loser will drop to play the winner out of Lakeland and Spartanburg Methodist.
Which was Lakeland.
Lakeland, okay, yep. I did not update my bracket from our Sports Center update.
I was going to say I'm a little disappointed. I think I just gave you that.
Well, you know, it happens.
Yeah, ish.
So according to the scoreboard, TJC is going to start the bottom half with 2 outs. Hopefully they'll reset that. 9-1-2 coming up for Tyler. Becker, Crowder, Mills. Becker comes in on the day a 3.66 average, 145 at bats, 53 hits, 9 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. Looks at ball 1 high, finally laid off one of the high ones. Takes a hack at that one, fouls it off to the right of us.
Lauren Becker fouls it away.
Also give a shout out to Sherry Harwood back in Tyler,
Who?
watching in.
Who?
I believe the name is Sherry Harwood. I could have it wrong in my phone, but
Sherry's joined our athletic department here in the last few months and it's been awesome. So kudos to Sherry for putting up with us and holding the fort down while we're gone. Our assistant athletic director, Kelsey Weeks, is over in Plano with the men's tennis and national championships and the baseball district tournament. So
I believe she is currently in a canoe after all the rain they've had there.
they've had a drop or two from what I saw.
And after throwing the third ball, so it's a 3-1 count to Becker. Yavapai looks for a little bit of a regrouping.
Be sure to visit those stands for some tasty treats. Thank you.
Becker yesterday went 2 for 3. Against Georgia Military. One concern Yavapai may have a little bit is after pitching 10 solid innings yesterday, Amy Robinson may try to show a little fatigue, and they'll have to watch that just so that way they don't open the gates up too much. So regroup there for a strike. So full count now. No outs for Tyler. As that one's just a little pop to short. Came up and got it.
Back to the top of the line.
And I think the bat broke on that one because it hit just above the handle.
Jasmine Crowder.
And it looks like I don't think the bat's supposed to go off into about a 15-degree angle from that point, but strike one to Crowder. First time up. Dribbled it off to first. Took a hack at that one. Crowder now an 0-2 count. One out. Not sure I could have looked at that one, but looked at that one towards the outside. 1-2 count now for Crowder. Smokes that one right back up the middle. So Crowder will get on by way of 1B8.
Now coming to the plate.
Brings up Haley Mills. Struck out her first time up in the first inning.
Playing second base, Haley Mills.
One thing to look for is Crowder on the base path. Has 42 stolen bases on the year. Mills squares around to bunt, pulls back just to show. So 0-1 count, one out now for Mills. Crowder sitting on first. Bunts that one right back, a little bit harder than she probably wanted to, but she'll be out by way of 1-4, but Sack push that one. Gets Crowder over
Center
to
fielder,
second.
Number 15, Tana Huey.
Tell you what, if this wind helps anybody, it's Tana. It is heading her direction if she can catch one.
Huey, the first time up, flew out to short. Little pop up. Looks at strike one. So with 2 outs, Crowder on first. Huey, 0-1 count. Crowder's on the move. Is going to be there. So Crowder will get another stolen base out of the deal. Tana Huey now with an 0-2 count. Little low and outside. Try to frame that one back in. Was Ramirez. So Huey, 1-2 count, 2 outs. Crowder sitting on third. Pops that one deep
That
left
wind will
center
take
and
it.
back at the
Shot the
fence.
fence.
Ooh.
Out of the wall for the third out.
So that'll be a long F8 at the fence for Tana Huey. So TJC will strand one
At the end of 3,
in the bottom half of 3.
no errors, 1 left on base. Tie scored at 0.
So we'll go to the top half of the 4th. Zeros on the scoreboard, and 1, 2, 3 coming up for Yavapai, Mata, Ellis, and Sotelo.
Yeah, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. We'd like to acknowledge them for their support of the 2016 NJCAA Softball National Championship. Pizza and Pasta Factory, Player Sports Grill, Texas Roadhouse, George's Corner, Restaurant and Pub, Einstein Bagels, Painted Pony, Rigatti's Woodfire Pizza, Chili's, and the Icebox. Back to the top of the lineup for Yavapai.
Leading off the top of the 4th,
Here in the 4th inning
number 3, Nicole Mata.
is number 3, left fielder.
I guess as the scoreboard operator cannot see the
Yeah,
lights out there because they're starting with 1 out. So
It's always fun on a scoreboard operation. As ball 1 comes across low for Mata. Mata first time up, struck out. Ball 2 low. Two 1 count for Mata. Rips that one deep out of play, though.
that might have gone 3 fields over, that far out of play
Against the wind.
against the wind.
The wind is pretty fierce, coming from basically the camera angle out to right center. Walker sails that one a little high. So full count now for Mata. swinging on that one.
Coming to the plate for the Rough Rider.
So Walker will get her 5th strikeout of the day. Coming up on the left side of the plate, Jocelyn Ellis flew out to center last time up. First pitch swinging on that one. That has a chance, and it is gone. So Yavapai strikes first. As just said, the wind's blowing out towards that direction, so you get on that barrel.
Now stepping into the box for the Rough Riders.
And it definitely will have a chance.
First base, number 6, Andrea Coelho.
That's Ellis's 5th home run on the year. Strike one now to Sotelo, who flew out to center last time up. Rips that one, and that one sails way deep and foul down the left field line. So 0-2 count now for Sotelo. Walker trying to regroup a little bit. So that one pops up and will be out of play.
Looks like Coach Dixon sent Cassidy Farrell down there to warm up. So action in the Tyler pen.
Oh, 0-2 count now again for Sotelo. Looked at that one low. 1-2 count now. Got her swinging on that one. So Walker will get her 6th strikeout of the day.
Dusty Durham.
According to the scoreboard operator again, there are now no outs.
I think he's just an out off.
He is an out off.
So there's 2 outs, and that one's ripped to right field. One bouncer over to Heron. So that'll be on by way of 1B9. Durham's now 2 for 2 with a single and a double. So with Durham on first, Chong to the plate. Last time up had a bunt attempt, so got out by way of 1-4. That one fouled off on the inside. Oh, 0-1 count, 2 outs, 1 on for Chong. Flips that one and can't quite get to it. Was Crowder or Witten fell right in between. So Durham will advance to second. Chong will get on with a 1B7. As Coach Dixon calls time.
Looks like we got timeout on the field.
I want to say thanks for all the folks over in Arizona watching for Yavapai. Got a couple texts in. As well as the Carly Heron's grandparents listening in from Hot Springs, or watching in from Hot Springs. And that number's down in the description part. So if you minimize the video, you can look down in the description part. But that number to text in is at 903-467-3203. 903-467-3203. I always love to know where folks are listening from or listening for, and it also helps fill some broadcast time in between innings. So up to the bat is Pena. First pitch swinging, fouls that one back. Yavapai has Durham on second, Chong on first. Put one across earlier. Solo shot by Ellis over right field. Gets her swinging at that one. Gonna be a dead ball foul. Oh, 2 count. Tries to get her chasing that one. No go. So now 1-2 count for Pena. Gets that one and going to get past Crowder. Runners coming across. Cut off by Duran. So Durham will score from second. Chong will get to second, and Pena will get on with a 1B7.
Number 15. Clemenson.
So Pena will get the RBI out of that deal. Strike one to Clemenson. Sales strike 2 across. Clemenson first time up, struck out. Tries to get her chase that one. No go outside, so 1-2 count now for Clemenson. Fouls that one back to stay alive.
Get the bat on it, kid. Get the bat on it.
Chong on second, Pena on first. Fouls that one back, caught, so will be strike 3 on the K. And TJC will get out of that one, but not before Yavapai gets 2 across, 1 with a home run, 1 on a single, ribby, but left 2 on base. So going into the bottom of the 4th, TJC trails 2-0 to Yavapai. I want to say thanks for Tom and Susie Goodman, future Apache parents listening in from Princeton, Texas, or watching in, should we say. As well as Dusty Durham for Yavapai, her parents or her aunt listening in back in Arizona. So up for Tyler, 4, 5, 6, Landry, Duran, and Heron. Landry first time up, struck out.
The catcher, Amber Landry.
Scoreboard is actually correct. No outs. Landry check swings at that one, goes around too far. So 0-1 count now for Landry. Takes another hack at that one high. So 0-2 count for Landry. Looks at that one on the outside. One, 2 count now for Landry. Takes a big swing at that one. Second strikeout of the day for Landry.
Stepping in the box for Tyler. Number 24, the right fielder.
Fifth strikeout of the day for Amy Robinson in the circle. Brings up Marina Duran. Got on back in the second inning with a single to right field. So 1 out for Duran at the plate. Swings at strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Fouls that one back. So back-to-back Apache batters. Down 0-2. Oh-2 count. Looks at it on the outside. One, 2 count, 1 out. Gets a hold of that one. That's deep right center. And that's going to be gone. So Marina Duran returning the favor. Adding a run scored. Now 2 for 2 on the day. Home run. So the same way Yavapai started, the Apaches have started. With a strikeout, then a home run. Brings up Carly Heron. I would think if the wind favors a couple of these Apache batters, Carly would be one of them. Heron with 13 home runs on the year. Looks at strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Change up, waited on it, able to create a single out of that. She'll be on by 1 B8. And you can tell the Apache dugout has livened up a little bit. As we're having our first change. I think she's calling for Alicia Garcia. So for Brenda Ipaguirre, I believe coming in will be
Ladies and gentlemen, on field forward now we have a short timeout. It has been brought to our attention.
Alicia Garcia.
No artificial noisemakers are allowed at the field. Please, no artificial noisemakers. As it's distracting for everyone. Thank you.
So on your scorecard, folks, sub in for the designated player, number 6, Alicia Garcia. For Ipaguirre. So 1 on, as strike 1 called on the inside. Garcia, 333 average on the year, 57 at-bats, 19 hits, 5 doubles, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs. As that one's popped up, they're going to let it roll foul. Garcia yesterday was the designated player, went 0 for 3. So with 1 out, smokes that one and foul ball. Now 0-2 count for Garcia at the plate. Heron on first. 1 out for the Apaches. Oh-2 count. Gets that one going right back up the middle. It's going to be a 4 bobble. That's going to be an E. We'll take it however we can get it. Heron will advance to second. Garcia by way of E4. So that'll be an error on Ellis.
Brittany Whitten up now. Maybe get a little magic like we did against Paris in the regional tournament where she turned on one and turned that game around for us.
Shows bunt. Apaches with 1 out. Heron on second. Garcia on first. Some good contact. Could score both runners. At least Heron on second. Looks at strike 1, so 1-1 count now for Whitten. Tries to bunt that one, fouls it off the back fence. One-two count, 1 out for Whitten. And looks at that one. That's the spot where sometimes it's a 50-50 call. So Whitten strikes out for the second time of the afternoon. 6 strikeout for Amy Robinson on the circle. Becker, first pitch, swinging on that one. Fouls it back. On the first time up and back in the third inning, Becker flew out on a nice snag by shortstop Ige. So 2 on for Tyler, 2 outs. Big hack for strike 2 out of Becker.
Good job, baby.
0-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on for Tyler. Becker at the plate. Looks at that one. A little bit too far outside, so 1-2 count for Becker. And looks at that one. So it'll be the 7th strikeout for Robinson. And Becker will get her first strikeout of the day. So TJC cuts the lead in half, only gets 1 across. So we'll go into the top half of the 5th. TJC trailing 2-1 to Yavapai. Up for Yavapai, number 891, Ramirez, Ige, and Mata. We'll be back in a minute. First substitution for Yavapai. Instead of Ramirez in the 8-hole, number 14, Jessica Mesa.
Work hard, kid, work hard.
Mesa looks at ball 1. Mesa, .314 average on the year, 35 at-bats, 11 hits, 4 doubles, and 8 RBIs. Looks at strike 1, so 1-1 count now for Mesa. One-two count now for Mesa. Wanted it, but stayed off. So 2-2 count now for Mesa at the plate. That's ball 3 low. As you can tell, another cloud has kind of come over, and that's another lovely break in the sun. And that one's popped up, going to be in the gap. So Mesa will get on by 1B9. And I think we're going to have a pitching change. So Walker, as of right now, will have 4 complete innings of work.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here on field play. Looks like number 13.
Cassidy Farrell will come in relief for Abby Walker.
Cassidy Farrell.
So the runner on first still belongs to Abby Walker, but Farrell will take over with no outs here in the bottom or top half of the 5th. Farrell comes in with a 1.52 ERA, 20-0 record, 30 appearances, 29 starts, 9 complete games, 6 shutouts, 1 save. Has 119 2/3 innings of work. Has given up 78 hits, 31 runs, 26 of those earned, 55 walks, and 107 strikeouts. Opponent batting average is a 1.81. Brings up to the plate
Batting for the Rough Riders, the shortstop,
number 13, Shayna Ige.
Ige.
So Mesa on first, no outs. Ige at the plate. Pitching change, Cassidy Farrell now in for Tyler. Shows bunt and just pops it right back.
Good try, Amber.
Pulls it back for ball 1. Yavapai trying to look to move a runner in scoring position with the top of the lineup coming up.
Here we go, Cass.
2-1 count now for Ige. Lays that bunt down, but it'll be foul. So 2-2 count now for Ige at the plate. Two count, 1 on. Pulls that one back as ball 3 high, so full count now for Ige. As that one's going to lay down. Becker gets it, throws her out at first. So Mesa will advance to second. Ige will get the 3-4
Back to the top of the lineup.
sacrifice.
Left fielder number 3, Nicole.
5-4. 5-4, not 3-4. 5-4.
Have fun with it, kid. Have fun.
So that brings up the top of the lineup in Nicole Matta. Struck out twice so far today. Looks at that ball 1 high. Yavapai with 1 out. Mesa on second. Matta with a 1-0 count. 2-0 on the inside. Fouls that one back. Nice little change up in there. 2-2 count now, 1 out for Matt at the plate. Mesa sits on second. That one's fouled back out of play. That's a 2-2 count. Matta just making sure she's double checking on the scoreboard. Good job for Matta on that one. Gets brownie points for us. But now it's 3-2. Full count. That one gets through. Witten able to scoop that up, limit the damage there. So runners now in the corners. Mesa's on third. Matt will be on by way of 1B7.
Coming to the plate for the right batter. Playing second base, number 5, Jocelyn Ellis.
Brings up Jocelyn Ellis, 1 for 2. But that one was the home run that led off the scoring back in the 4th. Looks at strike 1 on the outside. Mesa on third, Matta on first. 1 out, 0-1 count for Ellis. Floats that one. We have a 6-4. Can't quite get it over to first. So Matta will be out by way of 6-4. Ellis will get on with a fielder's choice. And Mesa will score. So Jocelyn Ellis will get her second RBI of the day. And that run actually will be credited back over to Walker, as she was lead off and then still in there when the pitching change happened. Ball 1 on the inside for Sotelo. Now a 1-1 count, 2 outs. And Ellis on first. Yavapai leads 3-1 here in the top of the 5th. That one goes right back to the circle and an easy 1-3 out.
For Yavapai, we got 1 run, 2 hits, no errors.
So 1 will be left on base. But Yavapai extends that lead back to 2 in the top half of the 5th. So we'll go to the bottom half. TJC brings up 1, 2, and 3. Crowder, Mills, and Huey. TJC trails 3-1, head to the bottom half of the 5th.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Junior College Athletic Association of St. George City promotes good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments, profanity,
Like to
racist, sexist,
go ahead and go through some of the texts that have kind of piled in here. Carissa Pena's family listening in from Imperial, California.
and our grounds are removal from the facility. Also, we need to add
Clemenson's cousins listening in from Prescott.
at this time. Thank you.
Tana Huey's grandparents down in LaPorte, Texas. Some Coach Farfan fans listening in from Mansfield, Texas, feel free to make sure and text her the happy birthday. I believe she's 21 again.
Here at the bottom of the fifth.
And the Shirley family listening for Deer Park, Texas. Her daughter Caitlin is the student trainer for softball.
Number 5, the shortstop.
Does a great job out there with our head trainer, Eddie McGuire. Also, a Audrey Farfan supporter, JJ, wishing her a happy birthday. As Crowder steps up to the plate, 1 for 2, single and a ground out to first. Also have some of Tana Huey's family listening in or watching in once again from Commerce, Texas. And after all day of listening to people bang on stuff from the dugouts, I guess we can no longer do that. As that tried to do a quick bunt, popped that one up. So Crowder will go down by way of 1U or a F1.
Plate for the Apache. Number 3, 22nd base, Haley Mills.
Brings up Haley Mills. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a sacrifice bunt. Looks at ball 1 high. Looks at strike 1. Tyler trails 3-1 here in the bottom half of the 5th. 1 out, 0-1 count for Mills. Swings at that one, fouls it down the right field line.
Base runner, Mills, go. Oh, back up middle.
Fouls that one back. Mills now a 1-2 count, 1 out. Fouls that one back to stay alive. One-two count again, 1 out's here for Mills. Looks at that one on the outside. Oh, chase that one high. So Mills will get her second strikeout of the day, 8th strikeout for Robinson in the circle. Brings up Tana Huey.
15, the center fielder. Tana Huey.
Huey 0 for 2 and a little fly out to short and a fly out to center. Little change up on the outside, call for a ball. Bounces that one foul. 1-1 count now, 2 outs for Tyler here in the bottom half of the 5th. Trails Yavapai 3-1. That one's gonna nub over to short to first. Ige to Sotelo. It'll be 1, 2, 3 in order for Tyler.
No errors, nobody left on base. And at the end of 5, Tyler 1. Yavapai
So after 5,
3.
Yavapai leads Tyler 3-1. Coming up for Yavapai in the top half of the 6th, Durham, Chong, and Pena. Sotelo has a couple family listening out in Imperial, California. Thank everybody once again for tuning in.
Fans who would like to
Glad we're able to
sponsors
bring this one to you.
2016 NJCAA Sideball National Championships. The Icebox, Chili's, Rogati's, Woodfire Pizza, the Panda 20 Restaurant, Einstein Griller Bagels, George's Corner Restaurant and Pub, Players Sports Grill, Texas Roadhouse, Pizza Factory, Pizza Factory, and Jimmy John's. Leading off here in the bottom of the 6th inning, number 7, the right fielder, Dusty Durham.
Durham comes to the plate, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. And a run scored back in the 4th. Fouls that drop a little bit off the first base line. Rips that one. Nice glove by Becker. Becker's throwing across and able to get out. And I believe they're calling that one. They're calling that one foul. With the current setup and trying not to have the issues we had yesterday, my direct view of Becker is blocked by a fan as ball 1 comes across. Ball 2 up and away. It's now a 2-2 count. No outs here in the top half of the 6th for Yavapai. That one is fair this time to Becker. Becker across to Marina. That'll be a 5-3. Brings up Taylor Chong. 1 for 2. Ground out back to the pitcher. And then a single to left. Takes a hack at that one. Change up for strike 2. Chong now down 0-2 with 1 out. Here in the top half of the 6th. Try to get her to chase that one, no go. 1-2. No go on the check swing there. So 2-2 count now. Ooh, close on the outside, but call for ball 3. Two count, 1 out. Fouled that one off to the fence here. Two count to Chong. That was 3-2 count to Chong. We'll draw the first walk of the day. So that brings up Carissa Pena. First pitch swinging up the middle. Going to advance 1 bag for everybody. So Chong will advance to second. Pena will get a 1B8.
Coming to the plate for the Rough Riders. A designated player, number 15, Lene Cledmonson.
Not sure what. Talking about the scoreboard a little bit. I know that's one of our pet peeves, trying to pay attention to the scoreboard, but so 1 out brings up Lene Clementson. Clementson 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts so far. 0-1 count, 2 on. As looks at that one up and away. As that one low and inside for ball 2. So 2-1 count, 1 out. Roped right back up the middle. Fielding it is Huey. Chong stays at third. Pena advances to second. Clementson gets on with a 1B8. So bases are loaded, 1 out. And
I'd like to apologize for the technical difficulty of the game. We're getting that worked out. Thank you so much.
coming in to pitch for Tyler. Will be number 6, Alicia Garcia.
Looks like we've got a new pitcher for the Apaches. He looks like number 6, Alicia Garcia.
Garcia comes in with a 1.86 ERA, 11-1 record, 20 appearances, 4 starts, 2 complete games, 1 shutout, 71 in the third innings, 54 hits, 29 runs, 19 of those earned, 29 walks, and 40 strikeouts. Farrell goes 1 1/3. So far, he's given up 3 hits and 1 walk, and is still responsible for everybody on base so far for this inning. Brings to the plate.
Force it home, Ember. Real wall back there now.
Savannah Ramirez, who comes back in here in the 6th. Gets that one. Becker gets the force out at home. So Ramirez will get on by way of fielder's choice. Chong will be out at the plate, 5-2.
Coming to the plate for Yavapai. Will be number 13, the shortstop, Shayna Igay.
So it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Igay in the 9 hole. Coming up is number 16, Lindsey Smith. Smith comes in with a 400 batting average, 70 at-bats, 28 hits, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs, and 19 RBIs. Gets that one. One bounces over to Jazz at short. So she'll be out by way of, or she'll not get on, but she'll hit into the 6-4 out. So we'll head to the bottom half after Yavapai strands 3 runners. TJC limited the damage and held them to no runs across in the top half of the 6th. So we head to the bottom half of the 6th. 4, 5, 6 up for Tyler, Landry, Duran, and Heron. And TJC trails 3-1 to Yavapai College.
You can also cool down with some shaved ice at the shack. Be sure to visit the stands for some tasty treats. Ashley Ford. Field 4, leading off for the Apaches, number 21, the catcher, Amber Landry.
Nothing above your hands now.
Landry leads off the Apaches here in the bottom half of the sixth, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Needing some much needed base runners at this point for Tyler. Lays off that one high. A 1-0 count for Landry. Check swings that one for a strike. A 1-1 count for Landry. Pops that one. That's going to be a fair ball, and that's over. So Landry comes up big to lead off the bottom of the sixth. Gets her first hit of the day. Happens to be a run scored, an RBI, and a home run in the stat column. So TJC cuts the lead back to 1 and trails 3-2. I want to say thank you for all the folks listening in, especially those from long distances away. Chong's family listening in from Hawaii as well. I say thank you for tuning in. Glad we're able to get the word out late last night that we're going to be able to do this. Brings up Duran, looks at strike 1. Duran 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. Pops that one up. It's just going to be a little looper, easily able to catch as the second baseman, Ellis. So F4.
Now stepping up to the plate. Right fielder.
Now coming up is Carly Heron, 2 for 2 with a single right in front of the catcher. And one to center. So 1 out. TJC trails 3-2 here in the bottom of the sixth. One count now for Carly Heron at the plate. Wanted that one, got on a little bit late, fouled it back.
Now, here we go.
So 0-2 count for Carly Heron at the plate. 1 out for the Apaches. Pops that one up. It's going to be close to the fence. And Ramirez is able to hang on to it. So Heron will go down by way of F2. So that brings up Alicia Garcia, who got on back in the 4th inning with an error by the second baseman, Ellis. That pop, just a high, long out. Center fielder Chong didn't really have to move much. So Garcia will go down by way of F8.
One hit, 0 errors. Nobody left
So
on
after
base.
6 complete,
With your score,
TJC still trails
Yavapai College,
3-2. Yavapai brings up 1-2-3 in the top half of the 7th. Also like to thank Coach Farfan's parents for listening in. I'm sure she would appreciate a good birthday wish at some point. Hopefully Apaches can come back on this one and get a good birthday present for her. And due to the technical setup here, if for some reason the screen does kind of freeze on you, if it's frozen a little bit too long, just hit refresh
We need
on
some
your
balls
browser.
On field 4. Some balls on field 4.
And that should solve the problem. I know we're having to go off of a little cell hotspot for the broadcast. The Wi-Fi out here in St. George isn't quite the best at connecting.
Leading off here in the 7th inning.
So leading off here in the top of the 7th,
Go back to the top of the lineup.
1, 2, and 3, Matta, Ellis, and Sotelo.
Oh, Monta.
Get ahead, Alicia.
Garcia on the mound for Tyler, or in the circle for Tyler. And apparently that was ball 1. So 1-0 count now for Matta at the plate. 1 for 3 with a single out to left. Back in the 5th. Looks at strike 1, so 2-1 count now for Matta at the plate. Big swing and a miss. Garcia able to even that count back out to 2-2. Full count now for Matta. Ball 4, so that'll get the lead off. Runner on.
Now stepping in the box for the Rough Riders. Second baseman.
So Matta sits on first, brings up Ellis. Looks to bunt, looks at strike 1, after pulling it back. Ellis 1 for 3 with a home run and a fielder's choice to get on. Ball 1 low. So 1-1 count, 1 on, no outs for Ellis at the plate. Bunts that one.
Good hustle, Landry.
As Landry sheds the glasses now that a little bit more hazy cloud cover is settled over us. So 1-2 count, no outs, 1 on for Ellis as that one got away from Garcia. You can tell from the moment of release. So 2-2 count now for Ellis. And And that was right back up the middle, a little floater. So that'll advance Matta to second. Ellis will get on by way of 1B8.
Coming to the play for Rough Riders. Number 6, on first base, Andrea
And
Sotelo.
Coach Dixon is looking at possibly re-entering Abby Walker.
Looks like we're having a pitching change over here on field 4.
So Walker will come back in. Alicia will go
Number 20,
2/3
Abby Walker.
of an inning. And she'll have 2 runners in her potential run category left on base right now. So Cassidy comes back in, or Abby Walker comes back in here with no outs in the top half of the 7th. So at the bat, Andrea Sotelo for Yavapai. As the first pitch swinging on the inside. And Witten caught that one on the slide. Ball kind of tailed back on her a little bit. So Sotelo, 1 pitch swinging, will get a F7. Brings up Dusty Durham, who's 2 for 3 with a run scored, a double and a single. As Walker gets that one past her for strike 1. And good job that time by Amber Landry to make sure that ball stayed in front of her. Also like to thank the assistant athletic trainer, Spencer Deacon, and assistant AD, Kelsey Weeks, for listening in and watching in, because they're apparently not doing anything else. One count. Pops that one up. It's going to be short, and Carly Heron able to get the out and get the double play out of the deal. Durham will go down by way of F9, and Matta will be caught not getting back in time. She'll be down by way of 9-6 as Jaslyn Crowder able to get back over. So TJC down to 3 outs, trails 3-1, heading into the bottom half of the 7th inning here in St. George, Utah. To the plate for Tyler, 8-9-1, Witten, Becker, and Crowder as it stands right now. But as you can tell, Coach Dixon is going to be changing the lineup in the scorecard on us probably.
Blue on field 4. Blue on field 4. Pick up the phone, please.
Yeah. I want a pepperoni.
Looks like leading off for Tyler is subbing in for Brittany Witten, number 17, Joe Rivera.
JoJo, lay out the high stuff, girl.
Rivera comes into today's contest a 320 average, 75
Lay out
at
the high
bats,
stuff, JoJo.
24 hits, 3 doubles, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs.
For Tyler Junior College is number 17, Joe Rivera.
On the year, Rivera has played a key role in backing up Amber Landry behind the plate. As wraps that one, that one's gonna bounce over, bobbles it, and she's gonna get on. Unofficially, we'll go a 1B4. So then Witten will come in to run.
Lay out the high stuff now. Nothing over your hands.
As annotating the notes there, so Witten will come back in to run it first after Joe Rivera got the hit. Now brings up Lauren Becker. Becker lays down a beautiful bunt. So she'll get a sacrifice 3-4. Brings up Jaslyn Crowder. As Witten able to advance over to second. So the tying run is sitting on second. TJC with 1 out. Down 3-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Crowder 1 for 3 with a single. Fouls that one back. Oh, 0-1 count now for Crowder. Looks at strike 2 coming across towards the outside. Oh, 0-2 count, 1 out. Ropes that one, good glove stick by Pena, as that one was hot. So Crowder goes down by way of 5-3. That brings up Haley Mills to the plate. Mills 0 for 2 with a sacrifice on the day. TJC down to their final out. Trail 3-2 here in the bottom half of the 7th. Looks at ball 1 on the inside.
Timeout on the field.
TJC trails 3-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. Witten in scoring position on second. Mills at the plate. Looks at ball low on the outside. Two 2-0 count, 2 outs. 1 on for Tyler. Here in the bottom of the 7th, trails 3-2. Looks at ball 3 high. So 3-0 count for Haley Mills. The universal take on a 3-0. Looks at strike 1. So 3-1, 2 outs. Tyler trails 3-2. Witten in scoring position on second if Haley Mills can get a good base knock here. Goes right back up off the foot. And Tyler drops this one as that one's out the way of 4-3. So Tyler drops a 3-2 decision to Yavapai, and Tyler will turn around here in about 30 minutes to an hour and will take on Lakeland in the losers bracket. So Tyler will now have to come out of the losers bracket. We're going to go ahead and do a quick breakdown here because that game is over on field 1, I believe field 1. So we're going to do a quick breakdown here. Got to take everything down and get over to another field. We'll be on as soon as we can on the other side as Tyler will take on Lakeland, or drops to the losers bracket after a 3-2 win by Yavapai here in St. George for game 13. So we'll go and close this one out. I want to thank everybody for listening. Sorry for trying to rush this one as we'll have a lot to move. So hopefully everybody will get back on here. It won't be the same feed, but go back to the main YouTube page for Apache Athletics. And then hopefully as soon as I can get that up, just keep refreshing that screen here probably in about 10, 15, 20 minutes once I get all that equipment over there. And then we'll get that next game back up and going. So hopefully see you back here in a few minutes. Until next time, thanks and go Apaches.